Hi guys, welcome to my video blog again. Today we will be taking apart one of these babies. It's a 1987 Game Boy. It still works, but why not taking it apart? Let's do it! So first of all, let's plug this thing on for a bit. I've set up my power adapter correctly. Let's plug it on and power this thing on. It's got this nice switch there. Now let's adjust contrast. And yeah, it works. Let's check sound. Perfect. Let's try another game. We got Tetris. Let's see. Let me open this up. It says push. Okay. It's annoying to do it with one hand. Let's try this one. This boot up. And blah blah license as wow. Now how well you can see on the screen from camera, but it's quite well. Focus a bit, yeah, that's better. Everything works perfect, quite like this one. Now let's see what it says. I don't know if you can see this nice print. Let's plug it off. It says model number DMG 01, copyrighted 1999 Nintendo, so that's probably the year of manufacture, so we'll see by the date code inside when it was actually manufactured, if it was a bit later or something. It also says it's rated 6 volts at 0.7 watts. Quite good. It says it uses 3 AA batteries. Just a second. No, 4. Read it wrong. It's kinda, yeah. It says patent pending and made in China, and that it complies with these limits of Class B computing device, blah blah blah, FSCs, yeah. So let's check it out a bit more. We got nice buttons. These are rubbers. Here is a speaker. If you look from the angle, you probably can't see it, but I can. There is a speaker inside. We see it in take apart. There is a headphones jack, DC jack. I use it for that, and there is a contrast trimmer, volume pot, and there is a external connector if you want to connect two Game Boys together and play against friend. And here is this game socket. You put it in. It uses these edge connectors. I don't know if you can see it well. They're quite nice, and inside are of course connectors. And I like this feature that when you put the game in, turn it on, you can't put it back out. The switch is mechanically made, so it prevents that. It's quite well. Also, if you turn it wrong, you can't even fit it that way anyway. Or let's try it that way. Oh geez, it's not possible anyway. So they really made this nice, so you can't make a mistake and ruin everything. There are 6 screws. They are those weird. That's why I got my special screwdrivers. And anything I forgot? Yeah, there's on-off switch. That's pretty much it. It's got this dot matrix LCD, no backlight. I think it's 128, times 128, but I wouldn't go counting pixels, so let's unscrew it and see what's inside. Now I got rid of all the screws, so let's see what's inside. I'll just lift the whole thing, and that's our first look. Let's check it out. There I can see some flat ribbon cable connecting to PC boards. So yeah, there is those contrast trimmer. Let's check out what else we got. There are most of the true hole technology as far as I can see. There is some chip there, I don't know what it is yet, but let's see. I just disconnected this ribbon cable, it just came out of the connector, and this basically splits our Game Boy into two halves. Now, from this side I cannot really see quite much, so there are some passive, some capacitors, quite a lot of them. They're quite small, I can say. Some ceramics, some really small resistors, diodes. Now there are some components, I'm not quite sure what they are. I don't know. I'll probably find this out later. There is our speaker. It's quite nice. Some jumper wires. I don't know why. Yeah. Quite weird actually. There is one hole, it says you shouldn't put a screw in it. I don't know why is this one weird. Now there's some, looks like some chip or something or what, I don't know. I'll have to open it up a bit more. On the other side there is nothing to see. Well, yeah, pretty much nothing. There is just connection between this board and phone jack, and there's something, I know what this is, probably I don't know, another speaker or something. I'll check it out later. I can't see from these dimensions. I can see some SMT parts there. Know if you guys can see them, they're behind that board over there. But let's take it apart further. I just unscrewed and disconnected this front panel. There are buttons, they're quite nice made, I must say. Yeah, and this is front LCD panel. It's just an LCD, as I said, and nothing really special. This part we can see from the back, it's apparently something from LCD. It looks quite nice when it's opened up. Probably this glass is, yeah, it's crap, but it's okay. I can see the speaker here. I'll probably weaken it up a bit once I get it open. Yeah, it's got quite dusty, but it's quite nice, I must say. Here are some capacitors. This is clearly just LCD unit, nothing, and this speaker, so nothing really special. That's why everything is ground shielded and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the other board. This board apparently came off very easily, and about this little board I don't know what's for. It seems that this thing is inductor, and it's DC converter, as it says. It's probably just for LCD. So that seems pretty logical. Maybe for anything else too, but probably just for LCD. Here is this phone jack. I see some filters. Now here is, yeah, it's quite futuristic for these old times. So volume knob, on off switch, it's pretty standard. Pretty much everything is off shelf, but I don't know really how these things look like inside. They're quite small. This says it's 64KB RAM. This is the CPU, and I have no idea what this one is. It's some, let me see, yeah, another static RAM, another 64 kilo, and there is some DMG amp, I guess. I don't know what's that for, probably sound, I guess, if it's amp. And it's pretty easy. Now there is this connector for games. There is one quartz crystal. Resistors and capacitors are all pretty much through hole, yeah. And that's pretty much it. It's what I expect for game console from late 80s. Pretty much quite nice. I don't know what CPU it is, but I guess it's operating on 4 point something megahertz, as you can see. It's just annoying this cam doesn't autofocus or something, so yeah, I'll just make some pictures more precise and show everything on them again, I guess. It's quite nice, I must say. There is this DC jack, some battery connectors, potentiometer for sound. There is this connector for external. Quite simple, I must say. So yeah, it says revision 1 on this board. I want to check some date codes, but I really can't see any chips really on this that are, yeah, that sucks. Everything is glued down, so yeah, nothing to see here. It's quite futuristic for SMD components that small to be used in that time, but seems nice. So this kit comes from up in it like so. Yeah, quite nice. We might also take a look at this guy here. It's apparently good, or maybe this one. This game is worse than Tetris. Tetris is awesome. Yeah, I think we should put it back together. Here's apparently some shield, and that's it. Quite nice, I must say. I'm impressed. I wanna say something about soldering joints, I must say. They're all pretty nice. There is some copper shielding. If you look at the soldering joints, they're quite well soldered, I must say. I think there should be more trimming of this, because these are quite close together. But otherwise it's quite nice. Good job. Let's put it together now. I must say I'm quite stunned by the quality of this build. Everything comes together perfectly. I mean, just very, very nicely. I mean, even this speaker, it's made so it doesn't rotate. It fits perfectly. Wire wire length is just perfect, so it's not stress. I mean, somebody really put a lot of effort when designing this. It's also very nicely built. Good job. I have just reassembled, just let me put this plug in, the Gameboy, and now let's check it out. As you can see, it works. Yeah, blah blah blah. It works nicely. Gotta love this music. Nice, everything works fine. It's awesome. I love it. Now, let's take a look at one of these. A game diskette. I think this might even be more interesting than the console itself, I must say. And now, let's take it apart. It's quite hard to open this game up, even though there is just one screw, this one. But there's not, I just didn't find the right screwdriver for it, so I just managed to get it out with pliers. So let's see what's inside. Remove that nasty screw, so it just slides down, and that's it. And there's the board. I must say, it's actually really that little board that is more interesting than the whole console. Let's see what we got there. Apparently, there are two chips, one from Nintendo, I guess this is custom made or something, and there's one Sharp, I think. I'm not quite sure. I'll let you decide. One Nintendo and one Sharp. They're both made in year 91, 44th week. So yeah, there are two resistors, through hole type, but are connected SMD way. That's quite well. It's actually a hole inside, so it fits on. So quite interesting, funny. Never seen this before. It's a nice double-sided board. Must say, it's really high quality. Now let me think what these chips are. MBC1B. This, I guess it could be ROM or RAM, I don't know. And there is some LH5314EB. Doesn't ring a bell from top of my head. Let's see what datasheet say. Checked out datasheets, and seems like this Nintendo chip is memory bank controller, so basically memory control. Basically, yeah, the name says so. It's MBC1B, so apparently MBC stands for memory bank controller. Now, however, this bigger chip, LH5314, is on read-only memory. So I don't know the size. I think it said 1 meg. Nah, I don't think so. It's probably smaller. It's just, yeah, it's probably memory. So yeah, quite well done. I think we might actually hack this once. If we replace this read-only memory with flash memory, you just had to desolder this guy on both sides, and that's pretty much it. I think this would be a nice thing to do. Maybe we'll try it someday. It would have been really awesome to... Yeah, I think this might be quite awesome. I don't know if it would be possible probably not, to implement some. Maybe make an oscilloscope with this and connect to this external connector. I think it might be possible, but enough dreaming for now. I think, yeah, let's just play around. That's pretty much it. Let's put everything back together. That's it. See you next time. Thanks for watching.